This is Amphyfx here. So today I'm going to be explaining risk management and the 5 pillars that are involved in risk management. Now, if you take a look at my screen, you can see risk management. The first thing is what? Your stop loss. You have to know your stop loss. Where are you placing your stop loss? Now let me go to the chart, or let me mention everything. These are the 5 pillars that make up a good risk management. Number 1 is what? Your stop loss. Number 2 is your lot size. You have to have a fixed lot size depending on your particular account. You need to have what? A consistent lot size. The third thing is what? Your risk to reward. Have what? A fixed risk to reward. Anything below that, do not take that trade. Now the next thing is what? Your risk per trade. How much are you willing on a particular trade? That's the percentage of your capital. Mostly I used to advise that you should not use what? More than 1 to 2% of your capital. Then the fifth thing is your psychology. If you are not mentally stable, stay away from the market. If you know you are not mentally stable, stay away from the market, because your psychology will affect you a lot and your trading. So now let me go to the charts and explain step by step what I meant by risk management. Now I said the first thing is what? Your stop loss. Now if I use this, let me delete it, let me place it back. So if I use these two you're seeing here, these two, because I'm buying, that's a long two. Now let me, it's already on the chart, I'll use that one on the chart. Now if you click on it, you see the numbers are what? Adjusting as I'm moving it, adjusting 1:3. Now but for now, to explain lot size, stop loss, you can see stop and you can see target here. Here we have stop, and here we have target. Now on this stop you can see 6.5 something. To get your stop loss in pips, just multiply that 6.51. that will be what? 6.51 times 10. That will give you what? That will give you 65.1 pips. So that's your stop loss. So my stop loss is what? 65.1 pips. And then my target, now if you look at the target, 19.71, just times it by 10, it will give us 197.78. so it means my stop loss and my target is 3 times my what? Is 3 times my stop loss. So my stop loss is 65.1 pips and my target is what? My target is 3 times my stop loss. Then lot size. Now you've gotten your stop loss and your targets. That's your risk to reward. I've also explained that's also risk to reward, meaning if you are risking $1, you should be targeting what? $3. If you are risking $2, you should be targeting $6. If you are risking $3, you should be targeting $9. That's your risk to reward. Now let me explain lot size. Now lot size, let's say I am using 0.01 lots, and now my stop loss was 65.1 pips, right? Then if I want to calculate how much I am risking on this particular trade, each pip movement based on the lot size, this lot size I'm using, if 0.01 is equivalent to $0.1 for every pip movement, right? Then my risk will be what? My risk will now be equal to 65.1 times 0.1. That's 0.1. That's the value of pips per movement. It will give me what? That will be what? That will be $6.51. So it means on this particular trade, if I'm using 0.01 lot size, I'll be getting what? I'll be risking $6, and $6.15 times 3, that will be my reward. So it means I'll be targeting how much? I'll be targeting 6.51 times 3. I'll be targeting 19 points. My target will now be what? $19.53 on this particular trade. So that's that. So your lot size, the lot size you are using is very important. The lot size you are using is very, very important. So now I've explained lot size. So be mindful of the lot size you are using. So this is also part of risk management. Your stop loss, your lot size, your risk to reward, and then your risk per trade. Now your risk per trade, let's say I have a $100 account, and I want to risk 2% per single trade. Every trade I'm taking, I'm risking only 2%. Now 2% of $100 will be how much? 2% of $100 will be $20, right? Yes, it will be $20. So it means for every trade I'm taking, I'm risking $20. So going back to the lot size I'm using, it means I have to increase my lot size to meet up with what this $20, or maybe I can add more positions so that to make it $20, because back then I was risking only $6. So if now I have already make up my mind that this is my account balance $100 and I want to be risking $20, then I have to make sure I have to calculate my lot size properly. Now let me show you. If my risk is $20 per pips, now what will be my lot size? My lot size will not be equal to $20, right, all over the pip value. Sorry, my stop loss in pips. My stop loss was 65.1 pips. It will not be what? It will not be 20 divided by 65.1. It will not give me 0.3. Then I have to divide it by 10 again. It will not be what? 0.03. So this will not be my what? My lot size. My lot size will not be what? 0.03 instead of using this 0.01. So I have to be consistent with this lot size I'm using based on my account balance. That's part of what? A risk management. Now risk per trade, that's what I just explained. Now psychology is on you. If you're not mentally stable, stay away from the market. If you know you're suffering from, let's say, family issue or some mental issue or whatever, if you know you're not mentally stable, do not trade. Or if you know you are bored, do not trade. Or if you're having relationship issues, avoid trading. If not, you end up blowing your account. So psychology is also part of what? Is also part of risk management. So guys, that's risk management in its entirety. These 5 things are what makes up the risk management when you are trading. And if you stick to these things, you find out that you are always profitable, no matter what, no matter how bad of a trader you are. If you always stick to this, you find out that you're always what? You're always profitable. So make sure you stick towards your risk management. It is very, very important. So I used to see some people, they'll be like, they blow their account. I'll not be like, how do you blow your account? Is it that you don't know risk management or what? I think they don't know risk management. So guys, if you enjoy this content, don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow. And to join my free WhatsApp channel, click the link in the description below, and you can join my free WhatsApp channel so we can trade together as a team. Alright, see you in my next video. Peace out.